Well, hey, Catherine here. We are getting ready to release some great new products in our shop. We have some bundled products, stamps, dies, and some new ink. So we've spent the last few days looking at rouge, lemongrass, sage, queen for a day. They are all spa collection colors, which means they are on a muted, sophisticated color palette, and they're gonna work really wonderfully with the rest of your spa collection inks. So now let's take a look at the very first bundle. This one is called A Page from the Book, and it was all built around this little snippet from The Wizard of Oz. It's a quote about courage, and it's going to be a great background for so many card making occasions to uplift your friends and family. So we made 2 block strong fonts and did Be Strong and Have Courage, and they are going to be great word dies to accent your projects. We have this layered poppy stamp set. So if you've been watching the color reveal videos, you have seen peeks of this stamp set. You can see here I used our different reds. I can link below to this video where you can see how these flowers were built. But we thought it was fun to do the Wizard of Oz quote with the poppies, because in the movie there's a scene in a field of poppies, so it really went well together. And this is a great set. Gorgeous layering with fantastic sentiments for encouragement and sympathy, and it's going to be a staple in your stash. We were excited to get some pretty amazing cards in from the design team, so here is a peek at a few. Be sure to follow along on our hops starting Wednesday, May 8th, because you'll see some of these cards in their hop projects and get more details on them there. So the next set I'm going to share is Take Courage, and there is this gorgeous ginkgo leaf and these fantastic sentiments. Loved more than you know, stronger than you seem, and braver than you think. All of these images were hand painted by Natalie Green and then made into this gorgeous stamp set. So you are going to have cards that look like you painted them based on her gorgeous artwork. So here's a few more cards made by our design team, and here are the ginkgo leaves. The ginkgo leaves stamped. The middle one is sage, our new color, and then we have seafoam on the left and spruce on the right. So I have been wanting a large fern for a long time, so I'm really excited to be releasing this stamp set. Never forget fern. It has a gorgeous hand-lettered sentiment on there. It also has the With Sympathy and Thanks, which are staple sentiments. So this collection is going to be fantastic for uplifting cards, encouragement cards, sympathy cards, and with our new spa colors, you're going to make some pretty amazing projects, you guys. So speaking of making some amazing projects, let's make a quick card. So I'm going to take that, the background stamp, I'm going to put it in my MISTI. Now, if you stamp this without using a MISTI, just be careful, because when you ink this up, there's a lot of open space there. So you can see I'm getting ink on kind of the background rubber. And if you, usually I take it, or a lot of times, I take a piece of paper and just lay it right over the background stamp and rub. But then when you do this, the surface is really uneven, so I found that my paper kind of dips down and picks up that ink from the excess rubber, and I just found the MISTI was the best way for me to get a really nice image that didn't have mistakes. So now I'm going to stamp that gorgeous fern leaf. I'm going to use the Wow embossing pad. I like to have my embossing pads really juicy and inky, so I'm using that little freestyle tool to add a little bit more ink to make sure that I get a really good solid image there with that leaf. And then I'm going to grab some Wow embossing powder. I'll have all of the supplies listed below so you can check them out. And I'm going to use my Wow heat tool. This is a new heat tool to me, and I'm really liking it. It has 2 heat settings, and I was trying now to do a little bit more like heat embossing from the bottom. I'm always a from the top kind of gal, but recently Marianne said that you get a little bit better finish if you heat from the bottom. So I'm kind of going back and forth, a little from the top, a little from the bottom. And then also when you heat, you know, your paper warps a little bit. So it helps if you do front and bottom to kind of even out the warping. So you can see how gorgeous that leaf looks in that rose gold embossing powder. Oh my goodness. So a really simple card. I'm just doing Have Courage in our chocolate cardstock. So here is the end. It's a pretty simple card, but it's gorgeous, and there are tons of design options here with these products. So stay tuned for our hops coming up. You're going to get lots of ideas from our design team, and we're super excited to have you along. Subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll see you soon.